All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football on a Bridge. Today we're going to talk about Ohio Bobcats. It was a weird season. I mean, they had a great season. They, finished the year 9-4 after the bowl game, but just prior to the bowl game, um, Brian Smith gets fired for cause. So you have this weird transition. You have John Hauser is taking over. So they're taking over, and they got a lot of pretty much the entire offense is a position battle. So there's a lot of changes going on. So it's gonna be interesting. They have Matt Vesa, who had he threw for over 2,600 yards and 19 touchdowns last year, rushed for over 600 yards and 8 touchdowns at New Hampshire. He's coming over along with Nick Poulos, who's been in the system, hasn't shown a lot. He's really smart, really good playmaker. As far as game, he knows the game well. The playbook hasn't shown much in terms of being a great passer, but he's shown good stuff in spring, so should be a good competition there. They also, in a running back, is kind of a lot of changes. They have junior Duncan Brune. They have UConn, transfer from UConn, and Victor Rosa. They have Mike Taylor as well. So they have guys, but it's going to see how it all works out. Brune did have almost 600 yards last season, so he has some familiarity as far as he has some experience there. Receivers, the same thing, a lot of new faces. But nothing's truly standing out. I think the only returning starter they really have is Dom Dorwalt. They have some seniors there, and Max Rodart and Ian Pugh, but overall, it's not nothing too like standing out. No big transfers or anything like that. They did lose their tight end Mason Williams to Ohio State. But they do bring in Andrew Mertzer from Kansas State, and along with Illinois transfer and Jake Fortney. So they have some transfers coming in that should help out at tight end. Defense, there's a lot of depth in defensive line, which is always a plus. You have Nehemiah Dukes. You have Austin Mitchell, Tyler Gillison. He is coming over from Michigan State. He spent some time at Cincinnati as well. So they have some pieces up front. They have Michael Molnar and Jake Fries at linebacker, along with Charlie Christopher. So they have three seniors there. Two seniors and a sophomore there at the linebacker room. So they have some pieces there. Fries and Molnar are coming back as seniors, and they were starters last year, so that helps. They have DJ Walker at safety, and Kendra Bannister at corner, along with Elon transfer James Hamilton. So they have some pieces across the board, but it's gonna be kind of an interesting year to see with everything that happened last year, the coaching changes, and seeing how Hauser does with, I mean, he led him to a bowl victory against a good UNLV team, but um, see how he does in his first full year there at Ohio, and with all the changes, and see how all the battles shake out at quarterback and all that. But Ohio's has been kind of probably the most consistent MAC team for as long as I can remember. They've always been solid. So you expect more of the same. Scheduling wise, they got at Nebraska, Jacksonville State, at South Alabama. They got Stonehill, Atkins State, Central Michigan, Sacramento State, Eastern Michigan, Akron, Miami, Ohio, Ball State, Toledo. Typical MAC schedule. At Nebraska is a little tough to start the year. Um, Jacksonville State's a solid team. Overall, it may be a little bit of a setback from 9-4 as they did last year, but it should be still above 500. Probably in that 7-8 win season. With MAC's pretty wide open. They're typically one of the better teams in the MAC. Just have to see how this year plays out, and look forward to some Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night action. Love it.